What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and today we're going to be doing a review of this amazing light from Shehds. This is the Shehds JMS Web LED Wash Big Bee Eye Moving Head. If you've watched my channel before, you know I'm always looking for a light that can fit on a totem, that can get me a nice big wash on the dance floor and all around the room. This thing is nice, it's big, it's not huge, but it's big. It weighs in at 29 pounds, it fits easily on a totem, and you get that 270-degree tilt, and you get 540 degrees of pan. So you get action all around the room. Now, besides that, you get a big wash light, you get a spot, you get a 4 to 45 degree beam angle. This thing will go from in to out. It'll take that beam and squish it on down. And then as a bonus, you have a special effect called swirl or kaleidoscope, where this thing will spin inside of here, creating all these beams that will kind of go in and out. We're gonna show it to you in a minute. It does have sound active modes and auto run modes, and I don't suggest those. This is a DMX fixture that you're gonna love with DMX. You have a 23 channel, 25 channel, and 101 channels, which would allow you to control each individual LED, each individual color of each LED. So red, green, blue, white, 19 times over. And you can make them do a whole bunch of fun stuff. It also allows for color temperatures from 2800 to 8500 K. And the best thing, the price. This thing comes in right now at 450 bucks. 450 bucks. 450 bucks. 450 bucks. The back of the unit, you can see, we simply have your power con in, power con out, and your DMX in and out. Included items right here include a power con cable, DMX cable. You have your quick locking brackets, which make it nice and easy, and then you have a little eyelet hook for a safety wire. So everything you need for this thing is included, except for a controller and your DMX knowledge. You're not going to want to use this on auto modes because they're going to point up and you're just not going to like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this whole thing to the other side of the room and give you a quick demo of the menu. And I don't know if you want to see the menu. It could be kind of boring. Menus are kind of boring. We'll do a quick one. Quick through the menu and then bam, haze up the room, show you what this thing can do. Let's do it. So what I'm going to show you right now is we're looking at the light, we're looking at the wall. I have a dim light on right now. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. We're going to zoom this thing. Look at this. Look at that awesomeness. Flood it. Oh. And then add its kaleidoscope prism thing, which looks like this. See it opening up on the wall behind me? Look at that. Now it is taking up the entire room. I have light all the way to like right next to the actual fixture, and we'll show you that when we turn everything around. But then it'll start to go crazy like this. It's spinning and it's doing almost like a derby type effect, but massively big, not little dots, big, big, big squares. And then we have a lot of preset colors. You can roll right through those. You can color mix with red, green, blue, white and color mix, but they do have a ton of preset colors in here and color temperatures that you can roll through nice and slowly and get what you're looking for. I'm gonna kill these colors. And then I'm going to hit you with some of the effects, all right? And once I crank those up, you're going to start to see some nice patterns in the unit. And you can see what's happening on the wall behind me. Now we can unzoom that and still have the same color kind of dimensions going on, the same LEDs lit, but in a different pattern. But they look better like this. And then we still have possibility of using this prism, and we can roll it on out until we get nice big stuff, and then we can actually keep moving it until we get rotation. It starts fast and then goes to slow for some reason, and then you can reverse it as well. There you go, nice and big and slow. So then you can see all these different patterns. All right, so you can have those, and remember this is a moving head, so we can put this anywhere and have this moving all night. And you got beautiful little colors, and then we have a whole nother effect wheel, which is my favorite, and then we have the option to make them rotate. And it's just a bunch of preset patterns. You just kind of scroll through them with DMX, but they look pretty sweet. And then, like I said, you can go back and then you can hit that prism. So that means that'll not only rotate, but it'll kind of do an in-out kaleidoscope type thing. And you can see on the wall behind me of what's happening right now. And it is cool. And that's just using the slow moving 4 LEDs going around in a circle on that as it's doing this. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this and we're gonna change this effect. And you can see the different LEDs and what's happening. And this is 30 feet away. This is 30 feet away. And then even while we're doing this, if we wanted to go back and push this all right back to the center, you can turn this prism off. And then you can see the kind of color weirdness that's going on. You can spread it out just a little bit. And you can see what's going on. So this is really cool. And yet we do have option to do stuff like this and speed it up. Look at this. How cool is that? And remember again, this is a moving head, so we can do so much more. Hey you guys, thanks so much for checking out this review of the JMS Web Shehds 19 by 20 watt Big BI moving head. This thing is awesome at $450 right now at shehds.com. Link is below. Give me a thumbs up, guys. This light is perfect for mobile DJs if you don't mind a little bigger unit. It's 29 pounds, fits great on the Totem, and 270 degrees right on the dance floor. A lot of movement when you want it. Big wash when you want it, nice zoom when you want it, 4 to 45 degrees, and it's bright. The strobe is awesome. These beams are awesome with haze, but you don't even need the haze because you get such a big wash, and it's not little dots, it's big squares. And I mean, we showed you from 30 feet away what it looks like against the opposite wall. You can see it's all over the room here. I know the room's not big, but two of these are major lights. $450 each. Check them out. Once again, my name's Chris. Thank you so much. And thanks to Shehds for sending this to me. And now I just need to get another one. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell my wife. All right, we are rocking and rolling right now. We have it set up over here. We're gonna use our PowerCon connector. Plug it on, make a little noise. And we're gonna crank it on. Flip switch, flippity flippity flip. And we're powering on up. LED moving head.
It's just gonna warm itself up, get itself ready. And I do have it set for DMX. And you can see channel 35. Quick flick of the home button here, quick press of the home button, and you're in your settings. And this is your enter key over here. And once you're in there, you can see we have DMX. We have an encoder, we have pan, reverse, tilt, stuff like that. We have our run mode. In our run mode, we can see our DMX channel options, 101, 25, and 23. I'm leaving it on 23 because that's really all you'll need unless you want to get really crazy with this thing. You do have your regular run modes. Auto, DMX, I'll set it in auto for a second. Let's see what this thing does. Woo! It's going to blind the crap out of me, you, and the camera. I'm going to take a quick side view. You're going to start to see some crazy things happening. So you get an idea of what's happening right now. And you can see why I would not use it in this mode. Alright. But I'm going to get out of that real quick.
My home key, enter, enter, and DMX. It's going to reset. It does have a sound mode also, but the sound mode does not have a sensitivity. And, so I'm not going to go through that. And then when you're back home, you do have your manual. And in manual, you can pretty much set up anything you want. You can go through, and I've done something earlier, so you can see that's happening on the wall right now. But you can change your pan, your tilt, your speed. And those things really won't make much sense because they'll go so far and stop. They won't just keep repeating. So you can focus up the beam. You can strobe it 0 to 25 times per second. You got your red, your blue, your green, color temperature. So you can change color temperature as well of pretty much all the LEDs. And you can select some patterns, and the patterns we'll get to in a minute. But that's pretty much it. So if you want to set up one pattern against the wall, you can dial it in right here and let it go. All right, but we're going to plug in a DMX cable and use Wolf Mix to get this thing going and show you what it does.